Greetings. It is indeed a blessing to be in your presence. Thank you very much for taking time to uh, share a random word from my Heavenly Father with me today. Today, I want to talk on something very casual, something that we encounter on a daily basis, life. We want to talk about the fact that in our lifetime, as we travel throughout our busy days, work, schooling, etc., we encounter one of the greatest assets of life. That's right, people. We encounter people, all ages, all shapes, sizes, personalities. And in this life, we learn how to maneuver in a chaotic society. Let's be honest, I mean, it's not pretty out here. There is a lot of things going on in the world, good, bad, and ugly. How do we adjust? That's the question. How do we adjust to this type of lifestyle that we see in our surroundings? Not everyone is in the mountains. Not everyone living in a graceful arena of life. And even if you are living in a very subtle, peaceful suburban area, you still have to engage with the world and the different arenas of life. How do we, is my question, how do we navigate, especially as believers, those of us who want to live a peaceful life? How do we navigate? I want to share with you today uh, the answer to that. And this answer that I'm going to give is something that you already know. I'm sure you've already been taught this more than one time, and that is respect. You may say, well, I don't understand. What do you mean? How do we navigate in this chaotic world using respect? Well, think about it. What is respect? Respect is pretty much very simple. It's treating people the way you want to be treated, treating another person the way you want to be treated in simple nut form. We find that in the Bible, those of you that are Bible readers, and that in Luke the sixth chapter, around verse 31, tells us, and I'm paraphrased, to do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Simple. However, something that sounds so simple, so easy, is it really? Because we all have personalities. Some are good, some are mediocre, some are really bad. Some stink when it comes to our attitude. So, in order to navigate in this chaotic world, to be Christ-like and to have a sense of peace with yourself and your surrounding, you have to first of all look within yourself. You have to first of all have peace and respect for yourself. So, in doing this, when we practice respect, I always was taught this. To get respect, you must first of all, that's right, you got to give it. How can I come to you and tell you, hey, you need to respect me, you need to respect me, but yet I show no remorse towards you, I have no consideration towards you, I don't even respect you. I don't respect who you are. I don't respect what you do. I don't respect what you say. But yet I demand for you, or I look to you to respect me. in the very aspects of my life. I'm sorry, it don't work that way. So when we talk about respect, which we all desire that, no doubt we all desire uh, a measure of respect, right? So to get this respect, we have to give it. And in giving it, we're not guaranteed the level of respect that we think that we deserve. However, when you giving respect, it brings peace. It brings cooperation. That it does. Let me give you an example. If I meet someone who is rude and I respectfully check them, or I try to be respectful to a person who's being rude, just crazy, they will acknowledge the fact that, okay, this person is not disrespectful, and I hear what you're saying, but I'm just not going to accept it, right? It kind of makes them evaluate what you are sending to them in conversation with them, whatever the matter may be. And believe it or not, it will bring a sense of peace. Now, respect is not always uh, given to you at times, but when it's not given, when respect is not given, that's when you know it's time to vacate the premises. That's when you must humble yourself and back away, get out of the situation because you see that there is no hope there. There is no chance of respect. So leave the situation if possible. If you're not able to leave the position or the area that you're in, just silence yourself. Silence yourself. Stop talking. Stop negotiating, and just find something else to do. They get the picture. Listen, there's a I want to uh, share with you this right here. I like this. I want to share this. Uh, this priestly cat here. I want to share with you this priestly cat here. And the saying is, the cat is notion. They said, cat said, I'm going to let God fix it because if I fix it, I'm going to jail. Now, when they get to a situation like this, and I pray that you don't, but sometimes you never know what comes in life. Life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you get. Yeah, remember that phrase. So when you're in this situation here, sometimes you need to, I say, back down, let God fix it. Because if you pursue it, if you engage with a person that's being insubordinate, it's going to cause you to be insubordinate. Now it's coming into an argument. Now there's rage. Now things are going to happen that you're both going to regret. So avoid that as much as possible. Right? Right. Well, we want to remember, and I'm talking to us as believers, I'm talking to those of us who are about peace, those that, want something out of life. You don't with all that drama. You're not trying to disturb or disrupt your life to the point where it's chaos. You don't want chaos. Proverbs 20, verse 22 tells us this. Don't take it on yourself to repay a wrong. Instead, trust in the Lord. I'm a believer. Those that are believers, those that are righteous walkers, righteous, trust in the Lord, and He will make it right. Proverbs 20:22. So this is what we want to do. I want to share with you or elaborate. I want to elaborate with you on five. I want to share with you. I want to share with you today 5 ways to 5 ways to give respect and in turn, hopefully receive it back. One, be a good listener. Mhm. My mother always told me, talk less, listen more. The old saying, Heavenly Father gave us 2 ears to listen more, one mouth to talk less. Food for thought. Another way of showing exercising respect is acknowledge others. Acknowledge the person. Listen to what they're saying. Pay attention to their expressions. Try to accomplish some type of understanding and agreement in the whole situation. Respectfully. Thirdly, show empathy. Right, show empathy. Give that person that type of respect that you would want for them. Give that type of concern or understanding of one's feelings. Because is that not what you would want? You would want someone, if you had a situation, well, you would want a person to be considerate and understanding, at least what you're saying. Even if they don't agree, at least understand. You see how where I'm going with this? Next, you want to be kind and polite. Now, for some people, you may say, hey, I ain't trying to feel that. But remember what I said earlier. You give out what you want. Don't you want when you about business in your restaurants, when you at the store, when you at the wherever you may be in life, do you not want people that you're dealing with to be polite to you? Don't you want them to be kind, respectful? So all I'm saying is, as a believer and as one who wants peace, we first have to give to receive. See, if you plant, then you look forward to receiving, right? Because if you plant the seed, you're looking for a harvest. See, plant and harvest is more than just money. I know you hear that all the time. People talking about you planting seeds and you always be quick. Yeah, that's true. But there's more to planting a seed than a money seed. I'm saying it again. There's more than one type of seed to plant besides a money seed. When you plant kindness and politeness, respect, believe me, you're gonna reap that back. You're gonna reap it back. And if the person that you're dealing with refuses to give you what you have so liberally, kindly given, that respect, then you can just nicely bow out, walk away from, discontinue the conversation. Or if it's a business transaction, actually speak to someone that's over them in the conversation with them because they're being insubordinate. Listen, Colossians, the fourth chapter, verse 6 says this: let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how you ought to answer each person. Again, I emphasize this word is given and is meant for those of us who choose to walk a righteous life, those of us who choose to walk a life of peace and harmony and of love. Now, if you a type of person you like chaos and you looking for drama and you looking for somebody to bust in the mouth, you looking for somebody to beat in the head, this ain't for you. This, I'm telling you, for you, if you live a chaotic lifestyle, everything I'm saying right now is null and void. But if you are a person who wants to live a blessed, pleasant, graceful, successful, productive life, the remedy, should I say, the recipe to that lifestyle is respect. You can you can listen. You can respectfully listen. You can respectfully disagree. You can politely and kindly disagree. Agree with everything that you hear, you see. You know, I tell one of my fellow ministers that I associate with on a daily basis. We always say this: we agree to disagree. That's respect. Some things I say he don't agree with, and he politely, kindly say, "Hey, Doc, I hear what you're saying, but this is how I see it," and vice versa. When he's talking to me and he's elaborating, he's sharing, I said, "Preacher, pastor, I hear what you're saying, but I see it a different way." We agree to disagree. Respect. See, respectful boundaries and personal space is equivalent to success within your life, success within your business, success in your relationship, even in your home relationship. Yes, yes, in marriages. There have to be a boundary of respect, personal space, respect. Because just because you're married to someone doesn't mean you own them. It means that you two have agreed to come together as one and to be productive in unity. But in order for that unity to unify and be effective, there have to be respect in the relationship. Give people room to breathe and to feel comfortable. Avoid invading personal spaces without permission. It's all about respect. I promise you, as a old seasoned man, the life that I've lived, I have learned and I have seen, starting with my mother. I never forget at a young age, my mother always told me, if you give respect, you'll get it. My mother always told me, not only did she tell me this, but I saw it in her lifestyle. My mother was a woman that was respected in the community, well known and respected, all because she didn't just talk the talk. She didn't tell me, "Hey, you need to respect me, you need to respect your elders, you need to respect." No, she not only told me this, but she illustrated, she showed it to me in her life. She lived it. Yeah, she lived it. Respect. My mother always told me, respect will take you a long way, son. Yes, and she didn't lie. She said, if you show respect, you'll live long. And respect will open a lot of doors for you. Yes. And I lived to see it. I saw it in her life, and I've seen it in my life, and I'm still seeing it right today. So I'm encouraging you today to give respect, to give of yourself. Simply give them respect. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Luke 6, Luke 6:31. Listen, in my closing to you today, I want to leave you with this food for thought. Ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that's right, in them. So, the conclusion, don't let what's happening around you get inside you and weigh you down. Let the Heavenly Father lead, guide, and direct you in the path of righteousness according to Proverbs 3. Allow the Heavenly Father to be your guide. For I promise you, if you walk in righteousness, peace, love, respect, I promise you, life will present to you the very fruits of success and blessings. Until next time, I am Dr. J. E. Miller. Blessed.